You know that feeling when a glitter cannon goes off in a tiny room. It's dazzling for a second, then you're coughing up sparkles. That's JoJo Siaw's 2025 in a nutshell. 1 minute she's hyping a world tour and teasing big surprises. The next, she's postponing every US date, cozying up to her Big Brother UK co-star, and oversharing details no one asked for. Fans are torn, half saying let her live, the other half wondering, girl, what are you doing? Critics smell blood. And JoJo? She's either masterminding a bold reinvention or spinning through chaos with a grin and a shrug. Let's rewind. Reality TV was supposed to be a quick cameo, not a full-on character arc. JoJo walked into Big Brother UK still wearing her signature neon bows, not looking for romance. Then came Chris, older, charming, funny, and suddenly viewers were screen recording stolen glances like they were rare Pokemon. Clips of late-night chats and whispered confessions spread across Taika before the episodes even aired. When JoJo left the house, fans expected a casual just TV, relax goodbye. Instead, she doubled down, confirmed the romance, and dove headfirst into UK tabloid culture. Hand-holding in the rain, brunch dates, matching hoodies. The internet split in two. One side was all in, love is love, labels don't matter. The other called it what they believed it was, a calculated clout move. And the debate? Oh, it got loud. It got messy. It got personal. But as always, controversy fueled curiosity, and curiosity hit follow. If love was the spark, it also lit a fuse under everything that came next. Just as US fans were scrambling for pre-sale codes and booking travel, JoJo dropped a bomb, postponed. A pastel-colored statement blamed logistics, which sounds harmless unless you're a parent who just dropped hundreds on flights, hotels, and promised your 9-year-old the best weekend of their life. Refunds were offered, sure, but you can't refund hype. Comments exploded with betrayal. Fans weren't buying the excuse. Logistics equals boyfriend. So Europe gets concerts, and we get canned. And these weren't trolls. These were her people. The fans who wore bows to school until their teachers made them stop. Behind the scenes, whispers of sponsorship hiccups and freight costs swirled. But fans only saw the surface, a broken promise, wrapped in vague PR. And in pop culture, perception is reality. Overnight, JoJo went from she always shows up to she flaked. That kind of sting doesn't fade with a single Instagram story, and it clung to every move she made afterward. Not even a week later, JoJo's on a London rooftop, beaming under the Union Jack. Europe's getting the Infinity Heart Tour. 14 cities. New merch. VIP meet and greets. Everything US fans just lost, now happening across the Atlantic. Cue the collective jaw drop. Comments filled with, so you couldn't tour here, but you can there. Conspiracy theories exploded. She wants to stay close to Chris. The UK market's nicer. Europe's cheaper to tour. Maybe it's all true. Maybe none of it is. But what really mattered? The damage was done. The pattern was set, heartbreak for one crowd, celebration for another. But here's the curveball, Europe didn't care about the drama. Tickets vanished. Resale prices skyrocketed. And critics who once wrote JoJo off as a kiddie act, stunned, watching crowds of teens and 20-somethings scream every lyric. Turns out, controversy doesn't kill demand. It just moves it. But back in the States, fans weren't done. They kept receipts. Then came the moment that lit up the internet, a fluffy UK radio interview that turned nuclear. Chris casually revealed JoJo had nicknamed his anatomy Jimmy and Timmy. Boom. News posted. Blogs clipped. Twitter imploded. Parents who were fine with the romance were not ready to unpack that in the carpool line. Even loyal fans groaned. Sis, no. JoJo tried to laugh it off. We joke. Relax. But the damage was already done. Celebrity overshares are nothing new, but timing is everything. And when fans already feel sidelined, every TMI moment feels like another slap in the face. The clip became a symbol. This era wasn't just edgy, it was sloppy. And when the internet decides something is too much, it never UN decides. The meme cycle spun. And JoJo had a choice, double down on the chaos, or steer back to music and meaning. Once upon a time, last year, JoJo said her future kids would be named Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy. She even tattooed it, a forever promise to a future she hadn't met. Fast forward, she's giggling on IG Live, saying she's over the trio. New 5. Silver. Gender neutral. Clean slate. Fans whiplashed between iconic pivot and wait, are we in a parody? Tattoo artists joked, lasers ready. Conspiracy theorists ran wild. Silver? Like the British pound. She's definitely moving to the UK. Maybe. Maybe not. But honestly, it's classic JoJo, loud, impulsive, and always painting the future in neon, even if she repaints it next week. It's charming, until it starts to contradict her promises. Because when everything, tours, relationships, even baby names, is a moving target, fans start to feel like they are just along for a ride they didn't sign up for. At some point, even the most loyal fans start craving something solid. And that craving leads to the lingering question, what does JoJo stand for right now? Reinvention always needs an anthem, a flagship track. JoJo picked a mountain to climb, Kim Kardashian's iconic Bea Davis eyes. She drenched it in synths, roughed up her vocals, and served it with a moody retro visual. Fashion mags swooned over the blunt bob wig and smoky eyeliner. The internet, not so much. Memes rolled in fast. Why does she sound like a blender dying? Taika lit up with How My Roomba Sings edits. Then Kim K dropped a cryptic post about respecting the classics. Felt like a subtweet, and fans ran wild with it. But JoJo didn't disappear. She went meta. Posted a Taika auditioning to play herself, deliberately off-key, cracking up mid-song. It got millions of likes. Proof that people love self-awareness. Still, humor is a band-aid, not a bone reset. If JoJo wants to truly stake her claim in this new era of music, she needs a song that hits harder than the jokes. Until then, critics will say she's hiding behind memes instead of melodies. While the public argued, JoJo made quiet moves behind the curtain. She slipped out of her major label contract and signed with a nimble indie distributor. Translation: fewer cooks, more freedom, bigger risk. If it flops, it's on her. If it slaps, the glory's hers too. In the meantime, she doubled down on the self-roast content. My right side versus left side to Toki. Goofy vocal warm-ups. Old clips where she mocks her own lyrics. The vibe. You can't drag me if I drag me first. And it's smart, up to a point. But PR experts are already warning. Too much clowning and people forget you're serious about anything. To escape the meme cage, JoJo needs a moment. Something real. Still sparkly, but grounded. Still her, but with weight. Because right now, the line between relatable and ridiculous, it's not just blurred, it's vanishing. Artists rarely sell out arenas twice. And in JoJo's case, the jury's still out. Some marketers swear her chaos is calculated. Stay clickable. Feed the algorithm. Then, drop a tearjerker ballad or a club banger and ride the redemption wave. Others say she's torching fan trust faster than she can rebuild it, especially with parents. Surveys on fan forums show over half of respondents are less likely to buy US tour tickets if, or when, they are pre-announced. Ouch. But then there's the data. Engagement? Up. Search volume? Way up. And Europe? It proved demand didn't die, it just moved. The rumored fix? A free live stream of her first European show, plus a heartfelt segment addressing the US cancellations. Not an excuses video, an accountability moment. Because fans forgive when they feel seen. And right now, a lot of American fans feel ghosted. If she nails that tone, humble, honest, hopeful, she might just restart the engine in the States. Miss it? The skepticism hardens. Still, one thing's clear, JoJo Siwa is appointment scrolling. Whether you're hate-watching, obsessed, or just rubbernecking at the spectacle, you're watching. And in pop, that's half the battle. But visibility without credibility? That's a ticking clock. Her empire was built on three things: showing up for kids, waving the kindness flag, delivering 110% sparkle. Right now, some of that promise feels cracked. The fix won't come from one grand gesture. It'll take a run of consistent, fan-first choices. Show up for every concert. Release music that hits more hearts than hashtags. And maybe, just maybe, keep the private jokes private. Do that, and 2026 becomes her comeback year. The chapter where JoJo proves you can grow up without burning down